That's the truth. What's going on, folks? Good evening to you. This is On the Air with VA3EWV, AllStar EchoLink Edition. Let's see if I can get my camera moved over a bit. Uh-oh. Yep, On the Air with VA3EWV, AllStar EchoLink Edition. We're going to be kicking it off here soon in 4 minutes. We got one person out there. We're going to hopefully get a couple more out there. In the meantime, we'll just listen to some jams here while some Big E jams while we wait on some people to come in.
In the shack. Oh yeah. Flip that switch, now we on track. Spinning those dials, making that contact. Clippers march, we bringing it back. Hey, yo, Turbo, where you at? Sugar sweet voice, floating through the air. Ooh, ooh. Hit that 40M band, Big E everywhere. CQ powder out there. Single side band, hear and declare. Yo, whoa. Stacking those points without a care. BE, you know it's rare. CQ butter, can you hear Big E? VA regular, coming in free. It's coming to you. When sounds rolling, feel that glee. Just feel it, and radio magic, just you and me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Antennas up high, reaching for the sky. Oh yeah. Big E signal never shy. Don't never. From Cooper's Marsh, wave a goodbye. So long now. Holler back if you're feeling the vibe. Let me hear you try. Statics dancing, cutting through the noise. Buzz, buzz. Big E's transmit, pure audio joys. Sing it sweet. VA Ruggles, riding the waves. We surfing now. CQ Poulin, the airwaves grave. Give it to them, give them what they crave. CQ Poulin, can you hear Big E? Can you hear? VA Ruggles, coming in free. It's coming to you. Cool sounds rolling, feel that glee. Just feel it. And radio magic, just you and me. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
2 more minutes, folks. Gonna get it popping off. Okay.
Big E's in the shack. Oh yeah. Flip that switch, now we on track. Spinning those dials.
Okay, trying to see if we can connect to a couple places.
March, we bringing it back. Hey, yo, Turbo, where you at? Sugar sweet voice.
Okay, we got James out there.
Hit the 40M band, Big E everywhere. CQ powder out there. Single side band, hear and declare. Yo, whoa. Stacking those points without a care. BE, you know it's rare. CQ powder, can you hear Big E? Can you hear? VA regular, coming in free. It's coming to you. When sounds rolling, feel that glee. Just feel it. And
1 more minute, folks.
just you and
See if I can share this with one more place and see what happens there.
Antennas up high, reaching for the sky. Oh yeah. Big E signal never shy. Don't never. From Cooper's Marsh, wave a goodbye. So long now. Holler back if you're feeling the vibe.
Okay, it's 8 o'clock.
Let me hear you try. Statics dancing, cutting through the noise. Buzz. Big E's transmit, pure audio joys.
Okay, that's enough of that. This is the Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor VA3EWV on the air with VA3EWV AllStar EchoLink night. Every Friday night at 8 o'clock. I'm happy to see that we have people out there. I say this every week. Every week I'm thinking, oh, it's just going to be just me running solo. But there's always a person that comes and joins me. Thank you very much for that, everybody. And today already we have VA3GAM, Victor Alpha 3, Golf Alpha Mike. We have VA3JPX, Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Pop X-Ray. So we have 2 folks here. We always have 2 rounds. This evening's topic is, do you have any other hobbies? Do you have any other hobbies? Because I'm always nosy. And then on our second round, it's always, what are you doing this weekend? Right? Pretty quick and pretty easy. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing tonight there. So we're going to start with Victor Alpha 3, Golf Alpha Mike. Come on in, say who you are, where you're from, and what's your other hobbies.
VA3EWV and the group. This is Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike. It's George from Concord, Ontario. Other hobbies. Unfortunately, I have many other hobbies which keep me kind of spread way too thin. I'm into road biking. I'm into music, like electronic music creation, utilizing what they call Eurorack modular synthesizer equipment. I'm into electronics, digital and analog, and I'm just getting into model railroading. I'm going to build myself a nice HO shelf layout over the winter. So, way too many hobbies, way too much expense, but I have to keep myself busy because I can't just sit my ass on the couch and do nothing all night. Back over to you, Earnest. This is Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike.
Victor Alpha 3, Golf Alpha Mike. Yeah, George out there in Concord, we appreciate that. Lots of hobbies, you say. Way too expensive and too little time. I think that's how it goes. Hey, that's pretty cool about the model railroading. I've always seen model railroading from a distance. I did see a little bit of model railroading in person in Carp, Ontario at the Carp Fair. I forget what building it was, but they had this whole little town, and it was in one of the buildings on site there, and it was pretty cool to see the model railroad in person. Just walking around looking at the detail that goes in there. So electronics, digital, and analog. I'll leave you with that. Electronic music. Oh, that's pretty. That sounds pretty cool. And road biking. So I don't know if that's all year around or just certain parts of the year, but we appreciate you sharing those hobbies with us. And just to let you know, the website I have, it says on the air with VA3EWV, but I always tell you guys I'm nosy, and I'm always encouraging people to put stuff on the site there. So if you do have Facebook or whatever, and you're doing something cool, it doesn't have to be radio. Just put it on there, and I'll be glad to see it. We just got a new visitor in there, everyone. Victor Echo 1, Bravo Tango Charlie. We appreciate you being there too. Tonight's topic is, do you have any other hobbies besides radio? And then when we have our second round, it's going to be what you're doing this weekend. Okay, we're going to break it off with you there, Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike. We're going to bring it over to my friend James there, Victor Alpha 3 Juliet Papa X-Ray. Come on in, James.
Hey, good evening, Ernest, and everybody on net this evening. VA3GPX. This will be my one and only, Ernest. I'm still recovering from a stressful last week, and so we're still a little tired from that. Other hobbies, I'm a radio broadcaster by trade, albeit I don't work in broadcasting anymore, but I did work in broadcasting, both radio and television, and I still keep the radio side of things as kind of a hobby now, and I do voiceover works and promos and commercials and, IVR voices and stuff. I haven't been doing that in the last 5 years, but if the opportunity arrives, I'll do something, as long as it's financially beneficial for me to take the time to do the project, so to speak. I also like to play guitar, a little bit of keyboards and some bass, and I can keep a beat on the drum kit. nothing fantastic there, but I can't. Anyway, that's it for me, Ernest. I'm going to disconnect right after your final here, and then I'll just continue watching on the big 55-inch TV here to the rest of your net. And we'll probably talk to you sometime in the next week or so. Back to you.
VA3JPX in the group. Thanks for being out here tonight. Yeah, one heck of a week there. Yeah, that's gonna get some. That's gonna take some time to get over all that stuff, you know, and the car stuff, and you know, all that. So, oh my goodness, it's been something. So, radio broadcaster by trade. That's why you have that. As like that song, I have that sugar sweet voice. Hey, yes. You have the radio voice for sure. Anyway, I laugh at myself. I humor myself. I mean, radio broadcaster by trade. Used to do voiceovers and IVR voices, so that's pretty cool. I like that. By the way, some of the music that's played over these IVRs and stuff, those are real songs. I didn't even know that, because I started putting my Shazam to the speaker there, and I pulled up a couple of songs there off of those IVRs. So that's cool. I love to play guitar, bass, and drums. I love to watch people play guitar, bass, and drums. I like to sit there and, you know, get it, boy, play it. You know, I'm from the South, so we always cheerlead the music people. Thank you for being there for your one and done. You have a good rest of your week, and yes, for sure, I'll be popping in there with you and saying hello before the weekends. You know how that goes. Thank you, James, from Ottawa there, VA3JPX. Have a good night. Okay, we're going to be picking it up. Excuse me. We're going to pick it up now with our next person that's on the line here, Victor Echo 1, Bravo Tango Charlie. I have Peak 2, if you can say your name right there. Thank you. No, Brendan. Oh, Brendan from Peak 2 City. Brendan, yes. Brendan, come on in there. I'm glad you're being out there tonight. There, over. Pick 2. Oh, yeah. Hopefully.
Well, very good evening, Earnest. VA3EWV, VU1BTC. Yeah. I guess, well, I was just roaming around on Facebook there, and I figured, well, might as well jump in, because I seen your advertisement there for the net here, and I haven't been on the net in so long. And anyway, I guess one of the hobbies I have besides ham radio, well, I do play the guitar a little bit myself too, and I am an avid collector of fossils. I love anything to do with fossils, different plant fossils like calamites and sigillaria and stigmaria. Then there's some of the broadleaf plants, and then there's the little animals like brachiopods, and they're the shells, and then there's the crinoids, and oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types of fossils. So, I guess with that being said, we'll turn her back over to you there, Ernest. And good to hear from you there. And I know you don't get into the morning wake-up net too often anymore because of the time difference. And I think there was something going on there at one point with the EchoLink stations getting into Sugarloaf, and anyway, there's people getting into it there now, so.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll say 7-3 to you, sir, and we will be listening along with interest. VA3EWV, VU1BTC.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo Tango Charlie. See, I like that call sign anyway. I finally got on HF. You might not know that, but I finally got on HF, Brendan there, and I just hate my call sign. I would get another 50, 60 QSOs in, I'm telling you right now, if I didn't have to keep saying my call sign. And my wife and kids say it sounds like I got a blanket in my mouth. They've been saying that before I got on, on the radio. So, whoa, I wish I had one of those VE1 Bravo Tango Charlies there. That's a good one. Okay, yeah. So, guitar, yeah. Collector of fossils, broadleaf plants, all type of fossils. I have a question for you before you go, because I keep telling y'all I'm nosy. I know certain parts of Canada, I think certain parts of Canada, have a lot of whatever you call that stuff. Can't think of it now, but you know where they go out to different sites, archaeology. So have you ever seen? I haven't in person. I've never seen anything at all with my own eyes. I've seen stuff on National Geographic books and stuff like that. But have you seen any cool things, or have you found any cool things over?
I guess not really anything related to not really anything related to any type of settlement or anything like that. You know, like people gathering and stuff there. I haven't really found any arrowheads or anything like that, but in fossils, I found a lot of cool trilobites. We have trilobites around here. They're not near as big as what they are in Africa, but there are trilobites here down in a place called Earnest, which is almost an hour's drive away from me, maybe 40 minutes. And yeah, that's where you get a lot of the crinoid pieces down there too, and the brachiopods, and but no, I really haven't found any artifacts or anything like that. Just fossils, but fossils are pretty cool when you think about it. In some cases, you're holding a 400 million year old fossilized animal in your hands that used to be alive way back when. Back to you there, Ernest. VA3EWV, V1BTC.
V1BTC in the group. Thanks for coming back that second time and giving me some more information about that. That's the cool thing about these little bitty nets. And the other thing I love about my own nets is I'm not on a repeater, so I don't have to worry about a time. I don't have to worry about a timeout thing. So that's even better. So we're down to me. I have one hobby that I know I have, and I'll be posting pictures of that, especially around Christmas time. I love to play English handbells. I've been playing English handbells since I was living in Bossier City, Louisiana, and that was probably in the middle 1990s or late 1990s. Then I came to Canada there, was off of it for a little while because of where I lived. Then I found 3 churches in Ottawa, Ontario. The United Church there, down the street from Parliament, St. Andrew's United, Emmanuel United Church as well. That was my primary church. And then a church there in Carp, which was Presbyterian Church. And you could find me pre-ham radio. I was out there three days a week plus Sundays ringing handbells. And right before COVID, I was about to have my own bell choir that I was going to be directing. So that had been 4 nights a week. So the wife told me when I picked up ham radio, hey, you can't be doing both. I don't see you as it is. So yeah, so that's a big thing that I like to do, and that doesn't cost me any money. Thank goodness. But my wife always says that the guys need to find a hobby that makes them money instead of spending the money. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the list there. I really do appreciate everybody coming in. Last questions for the night. What you going to be doing for the weekend? So we'll go back up to the top of the list with Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike there, George, and Concord. If you can tell us what you're going to be doing for your weekend, that'll be good. Back over to you.
Okay, Ernest, thank you. As of late at least, I'm going to be doing a little bit more work around the house. I got some painting to do. I'm going to do a little bit of painting tomorrow, maybe go out and have breakfast. There's one of the local ham radio clubs is having their ham fest up in Aurora, Ontario tomorrow morning. I may
Cool.
check that out if I have some time and grab some breakfast and do some painting. And Sunday I got to catch up on some work, unfortunately, but that's the way things go sometimes. I'm really super busy at work. I got a lot of things on the go, and you got to put in the extra time once in a while. So that is my weekend in a nutshell. I hope your weekend is better than mine. Back to you. This is Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike.
Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike in the group. You guys always keep me giggling here. I love when you said, unfortunately, I had to do some work. I'm telling you. Hey, look, since it's election season, especially in the States, I'm ready to vote for anybody that will allow us to work a 3-day week but pay us for a 5-day week. I don't have my Canadian citizenship, but if Trudeau tries to get a 3-day week and get paid for 5, I'll actually get my citizenship, register to vote, and vote for that. So, okay, it's my turn now. So what am I doing for the weekend? Too much. I need like 3 or 4 days. I need to close down the pool. We have an above ground pool. This is our first year having it. So I'm going to have to look at YouTube videos and stuff like that. It's starting to get cold. So got to get that done. That has to be done. You know how you want to do stuff and you don't do it because you just ran out of time? So if I do nothing else, I have to close the pool. Also, our local club has a breakfast tomorrow morning as well. Also, I put out an email at the beginning of the week asking for the local club to come give me a hand putting up my tubular tower. I didn't get any bites on that, so I'll do what I did last time. I took my Kubota tractor, put the forks on the front of it, and I walked the doggone thing up myself, right? So that's what I'll probably be doing this time. And once I got it all the way up, and then I just walked the rest of it up really quick, I was sitting there holding this tower up 30 foot, and I was like, okay, well, how am I going to fasten it down? So luckily I had my Apple Watch on, and I asked Siri to call my wife there, and I was like, hey, a bit of a bind here. I'm holding this tower up in the air, but I can't let it go. Can you come outside and help me? So, of course, I got an earful. I'm like, could you get on the tractor and push it up a little bit so the thing don't go backwards? But I got it strapped up and stuff like that, and it stayed where it's at with 2 of those straps. You know, the ones you put on and you zook, 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 zook. So I have it strapped on the gas pipe at the side of the house. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then I have it strapped up to one of the solar panel legs at the top of the house. So, hey, you know, whatever you can do to get on there. So if something happens, it'll tear all my solar off the thing and blow the side of my house off with a gas fire. But, you know, you do what you can to get on there. But yeah, that's my hobby, and that's so getting the pool put together, that's got to be done. Getting all the plants in the house, that's got to be done. That's a non-negotiable. And then I have to get all the Christmas decorations up. That's non-negotiable because I do not like doing it in November when it's snowing outside and it's cold, cold, cold. And also the wires are too brittle. Not brittle, but they're too stiff. So Christmas lights, Christmas decorations, nothing's going to go on. It's just going to get put up. Pool put away, that thing. And then if I have time, I'll do the tower. And then I also brought some attachments to get my antennas off the top of the car and then put them on the hood. So if I can get to that, that'll be a bonus. And program a radio for a friend of mine that is blind for DMR. And the list just goes, there's just too much to say. So I'll say a prayer for all you guys that you can get your stuff done this weekend. Say a prayer for me that I can get my stuff done, and we'll be all happy. Oh, and also if you get a chance, I do have the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. If you do have some pictures of some cool stuff you want to show, just post it up to the group. Well, that's it for the night. I'll wait for you guys to say your 73s there. We'll close this one out. Thanks for being out there. Back to the top of the list. If you have anything else to say there, VA3GAM, go ahead.
VA3EWV, this is VA3GA. I'm Earnest. By the sounds of your list, you ain't gonna get half of that done. I don't think I'm gonna get everything that I wanna get done. But we'll see what I can do. But your list seems twice the size of mine. If you have any questions about the pool, just reach out to me and ask. I have an in-ground pool that I open and close every year, so I have a lot of experience around that.
Nice.
So if you need a hand, just reach out to me and let me know. I'd be glad to guide you in the right direction. So anyways, you have yourself a great weekend, Ernest, and everybody on net, and we'll catch you guys next week. This is Victor Alpha 3, Golf Alpha Mike, and I will be clear. 7-3 everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Victor Echo 1, Bravo Tango Charlie, what are you doing this weekend?
VA3EWV, V1BTC. Well, I don't really know, Ernest. I think what I might try and do is, I bought a J-pole at one of the ham radio flea markets that we had. Well, I guess it was the one that was in Greenwood last weekend, I think it was. Yeah, it was last weekend. I bought a J-pole there, and I just don't know if I'm going to have enough coax to get from the antenna to the shack here. So what I might do is just maybe put a couple pieces together if I can with barrel connectors.
Yeah.
And I think I got some soldering to do this weekend if I'm going to do that. So I might do the soldering tomorrow and do the antenna and the coax on Sunday if I can. But other than that, I'm just going to relax and enjoy the peace and quiet, if it's very peaceful and quiet. So we'll say 7-3 to you there, Ernest, and we shall be chatting there for sure. VA3EWV, VE1BTC.
All right, Victor Echo 1, Bravo Tango Charlie. You have a good rest of your day, and 7-3 to you. And yeah, thank you guys for being out there. I had more fun with the three of you guys than I usually have on some of the nets there, and we had a longer time. So thank you for being out there as always. And Victor Alpha 3 Golf Alpha Mike, if your email address is online, I will email you. I'm going to go check with the wife to see what kit she bought, because I think she got a kit or something, and I'll try to get a picture of it as well. What we've done so far was we took the ladder out. That's what we've done. The cover is off. The cover that came with it is just a little thin black cover. And then we let the water out. Not let all the water out, but there's a thing on the right, and then there's a thing on the left, so you can tell I know what I'm talking about, thing and thing. But the one on the left was lower than the one, like one skims stuff, like it's a brown thing that skims, like the bugs go in it. Another thing is what the water shoots into the pool. So we pulled the water out of the skimmer part until the water was below that, and then I just unscrewed the thing for the push the water into the stuff into the pool part, and now it's sitting right under that. So that's what I've done so far, and I'll send you the pictures and stuff like that, and email you and show you what we got, and then if I'm gonna be back at the house probably by 11, and I'll try to reach out to you then and see what the step 1s, 2s, and 3s are. All right, there, back over to you, VA3GAM.
Yeah, Ernest, that's not a problem. Yeah, you have to drop the water below the skimmer and below the jets. So when water enters the pool, the jets are lower than the skimmer. so you have to drop the water about an inch below the jets,
Very
at
nice.
least in an in-ground pool. An above-ground pool, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. But another thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take a sample of your water and get it tested, make sure that you know that it's all balanced, because you don't want bad water sitting in there eating away at the liner all winter.
Oh no.
So if I were you, what I would do first thing in the morning, grab a sample of the water, take it, get it checked, add whatever chemicals you have to add. Earlier in the day, let the pump run for about 5 or 6 hours, get that all mixed in, and well, you already dropped your levels, so you're kind of cooked. But I do hope you did get your water checked beforehand. But another thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to blow water out of the lines. So from your equipment stack, I do mine at the pump. I attach a compressor and I blow water out the main drain. I don't think an above ground pool has a main drain. You just have the jets going into the pool, so you have to blow the water out the jets. So you put your sand filter on recirculate. You blow water into the pump, or you blow compressed air into the pump housing at about 25 psi. And that'll blow the water out of the jets. You're also going to have to do the same to the skimmer basket. Blow the water out of the skimmer basket as well. Or you can attach a shop vac and suck the water out at the basket. So attach the inlet of the shop vac to the drain hole, the bottom drain hole in the skimmer basket, and suck out all the water that you can. Another thing you might want to do is once you've sucked out the water from the basket line, you can take the shop vac, put it in reverse, and blow air back into the line. Make sure you get as much of the water as you can out of the lines. If you want, as a secondary step, you can add antifreeze. So you can pick up a couple gallons of the pool type of antifreeze and add it into the skimmer basket lines. At least that's what I do. Once you do all that, you should be okay. Also, disconnect all the caps and fitting from your sand filter. That's it. So all the water drains from the sand filter. And there's some drain holes in the pool pump, and if you have a heater as well, take out all the drain plugs and let all the water drain.
Well, I guess I should have got a hold of you first. The what do you call that little thing? Now this was a Costco pool, okay, so no big heavy duty pool pumps and stuff like that. Everything is that, to me it looks like it's brittle. I'll take pictures of it, but it's not brittle. But to me it's brittle. It's just the white accordion hose stuff. One went to the pool skimmer. Thank you for letting me know that word there. And one went out to the jet, right? And then there was a little bitty one like a foot long between something and something. So I took both those off, put it in storage, took the round little thing that doesn't have sand, it has cotton balls in it. They look like cotton balls. So I put the cotton balls to wash, and that thing is just empty now, just sitting in the basement. And then the pump, that's empty, and that's sitting in the basement. And the pool's there, and we'll test the water. And the only thing I could think to do, I don't know, because we have a well, and we had the water brought in. And I will tell the wife about that whole business about, stuff eating at the liner. And my last question is, can you just drain all the water out? Like, can you just take everything out of it? Or do you have to leave something in it?
Sorry, I didn't know it was a portable pool. empty the whole thing out. I left it on the ground over the winter, and it was fine. Yeah, and with the hoses, the what are they called? Corrugated hoses. You can tell when all the water's out of them, so it's pretty easy. So just disconnect all the hoses from it's a cartridge filter and pump, and all the water will be out of there in no time. And you can keep a little bit of the water in, but it's probably not worth your time. I just drained it, cleaned the pool, cleaned the vinyl, and I put it on the ground over the winter. I put a tarp over it, and that was it. So it's pretty simple with those pools.
Okay, no problem. Because this is a Costco above ground pool. I'm 6'3", and it comes right to my neck. It's pretty tall. It's like metal around it with that liner in it. So yeah, my question was going to be, because when you said the thing eating at the liner, well, we don't want that to happen. And I've already taken everything out, and then to put water in to make it go through the pump, I would literally have to get a truck out here to fill it back up, because there was a lot of water that left out of it. But we'll see what we can do. We'll test it. We did have the pump running prior to us, like doing it. And she had everything was already, like, she just keeps it going, right? And everything was good the day. So this was 2 days ago that we let the water out. So hopefully everything's good. The bugs were all cleared out of it. We have no trees around at all, so that's a bonus. So there may be, some water bugs or something over the last day or so. We'll get that out. We'll test the water and we'll go from there. But I'll reach out to you tomorrow via email there, and I'll send you some pictures and stuff like that so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. Okay, well, we're going to break with you. Thanks for being out here with me tonight. It's always a pleasure. I hope you get better. You sound like a little under the weather there, so hope you feel better and hope you can get some stuff done. And like you said, I could probably work into the week after trying to get the stuff I need to get done. But that pool got to be done tomorrow. All right, well, we'll say 7-3 to you, and have a good rest of your evening there. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, Ernest, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Victor Alpha 3, Golf Alpha Mike is clear. Ernest, have a good weekend. Take care.
All right. So that's that, folks. We're going to end with some jam there. I do have another song. No, it's not on here. It's so bad it's not on here. Because I have a new song called Park to Park. But we're going to end this one with a song called Radio Frequency Fun. Let's see.
Y'all, it's a radio field day, antennas up high. Good friends, good vibes under clear blue sky. Static freeway, sipping drinks, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no cares to spare. Radio games playing all day contact. 7-3 regards, punching back, have a blast. Worth the world, runs the task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Transmitting joy, ain't no better pastime. Laughter in the static, shit on every line. Out here we groove, mix the beats and waves. Harmony electric in these radio days. Radio games playing all day contact. 7-3 regards, punching back, have a blast. Worth the world, runs the task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Crank Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Creeping up, find that golden zone. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. From dusk to dawn, we chatter and we laugh. Frequency, our language, speaking telegraph. Hearts connected, bound by unseen thread. In this summer fun, every moment lasts. Radio games playing all day contact. 7-3 regards, punch back, have a blast. Worth the world runs the task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land.
Alright folks, thank you for being out here with me tonight. You're on the air with Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, our All-Star EchoLink net, every Friday night at 8 o'clock. So far I've been lucky enough to at least have one person that joins the net. This net lasted for 30 minutes. We were joined by 3 folks there and had a blast. So you guys have a good day, and thank you VA3GAM, George, VA3JPX, James, and VE1BTC, Brendan, for coming out and making this a great night. 7-3 from Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.